my friends. I'm taking a little hike today, and I thought you might like to come with me. Take a look around. Great big tree stump there behind me. The trail over there. Let's go. Here's what I always bring with me. You can see my backpack on my back. These are my hiking poles right there. Helps me get across water, helps me go up and down. In my backpack, I always carry water with me, and I have extra water in my pack. And I always carry a map, and that's inside my pack too, and a compass. So let's keep walking. So I'm walking down a trail. It's a very remote trail, so I haven't seen one person yet. But if I do, what I have to do is step to the side to make sure there is 6 feet in between us. I'm sure you've heard that phrase. So here we go. Just came across this great big fallen tree on the side of the trail. I bet that made a lot of noise when that fell down. Mud, mud. I love mud. I'm absolutely positively wild about mud. I can't go around it. I've got to go through it. Beautiful, fabulous, super duper mud. And that's why you need to wear hiking boots when you go on a hike. Sneakers would be soaking wet right now. I even wear these gaiters because they help me if I'm crossing some water and it goes up over my boots. I won't get wet. There are usually signs like this when you're hiking to tell you what trail you're on. I'm crossing the cart path right now. That's what the sign says. Here's another way they mark trails. They put blazes on trees, and the hiker follows the blazes, and that way you don't get lost, which is always a plus. I can tell by my short shadow that it is somewhere around the middle of the day. It's actually a little after 1 right now. If it was 5 or 6 later in the day, and when the sun is lower, my shadow would be much longer. But it's just the middle of the day, so I know I have plenty of time to finish my hike. So I'm getting on Mossy Brook Trail right now. I'll show you in a minute why they call this trail Mossy Brook. And here's why. There's the brook, and all that bright green plant on the rocks. That's the Mossy Brook. There is still some ice on this trail, so I'm gonna walk carefully by that. I just want to show you another kind of moss on this trail. It's a club moss. I think this one is staghorn moss. There's also princess pine that looks a lot like it, and I get them confused, but I think this is staghorn. So green, so beautiful. So here's one of the first little brook crossings I need to do. It's not too bad, but I'm gonna put my phone away so I don't drop my phone, and so I don't drop myself in the brook. I'm gonna get my poles and make my way across. I'll see you on the other side. I made it across that last crossing, no problem. Got one more. This one's a little trickier. There's a little ice. There's a lot of moss, which is super slippery, but I've done this one many times. I can make it. I'll see you in a bit. No problem. I made it across. My boots got a little wet, but that's okay. That's why I wear waterproof boots. Let's keep going. I'm looking up ahead, and I just don't see a blaze. So when you reach a point in the trail where you can't find the blaze, you have to go back and find the last blaze that you did see, and then you keep going. If you just keep walking, that's a really good way to get lost. And I'm not getting lost today. So we're in the rocky area. You can see the summit way up there. You can see a few people, not too many, that's good. So there are still some trees, but you can see they're much shorter. The winds are bigger up here, which makes it a little harder for the trees to grow. And that's why the trees get shorter as you get higher. I think we're at somewhere around 2,000 feet right now. And it's a little colder up here. Starting to get some really nice views. You can see a lake way in the distance. There are a few, looks like they might be ski mountains. See if I can zoom in a little. There's a few ski mountains because you can see trails with snow on it. Oh, look, there's a sign right there. Great Pasture Trail. That's the sign to go down. Nice. So I'm going to take a little break right here. Have some water, have some food, enjoy the nice view. When you're hiking, you got to bring plenty of water and you got to bring plenty of snacks because you get really, really hungry. So here's one of my snacks. It's a pita pocket with almond butter in it. It's got good protein, good carbs, so it gives me a lot of energy, which is what I need for my hike. I'm gonna eat up. Sometimes when you get above tree line and there are no trees to put blazes on, they use rock piles to guide you and tell you where to go. They're called cairns. This is a little small one, so I know I'm on the trail. Here's another way they mark the trail. You can see an S and a white dot on the rock. The S is for Smith Summit. That's the trail I'm on now. So I'm not sure you can hear that. There's a bird at the tip top of this tree. See him? He's tiny. I believe it is a junco, not a warbler, because they're not quite here yet. And juncos make a different sound in the spring. I hope you can hear it. It is the sweetest little sound. Do it again. Thank you. So we're getting closer to the summit. It's a little windier up here. You see the summit right behind me? I'm going to give you a 360 view from where I'm standing because it's really spectacular. Here's the view. There's those ski mountains way in the distance. Beautiful sky today. There's the top. Here's the other side, or the shoulder sometimes. They call it a mountain. And yep, there's even some snow still on this mountain. It's a little chillier up high. I'm going to put on my hat and my gloves. So we made it to the top. It's a little windy up here, but there's a spectacular view. I'm going to go right up and over the top of this. See you in a bit. Check out the size of this cairn. That is a big pile of rocks. I am definitely on the trail. So I'm down off the top of the mountain. I'm on Smith Connecting Trail right now. That's the yellow S's. I just wanted to show you the habitat around here. I just love this kind of habitat. It looks like fairies might live here. I've never seen any fairies here, but you know what I have seen here is snowshoe hares. They love this kind of habitat with all the scrubby low brush. They're a bunny that lives at higher elevations with big, big feet, like a snowshoe. That's what helps them get around in all the snow. I don't see any right now, but I'm going to be on the lookout. Just found this rock with a lot of letters on it. I'm going to get a little closer. Maybe we can read them. See if you can read them with me. K-I-A-S-T-I-C-U-S. That is a long word. Down below it says P-E-A-K. So that word is peak. The other word, Chiasticus. It might be somebody's name. I'm not sure. Well, thanks so much for hiking a mountain with me today. It was so fun. We're almost down. I thought we could end with a song. I'm going to use my feet to keep the beat. You ready? We are walking down the mountain, walking to the beat, walking down the mountain. What do you see? Right over there, what do you see? A really pretty stone wall. We are walking down the mountain, walking to the beat, walking down the mountain. What do you see? Ooh, a great big tree. We are walking down the mountain, walking to the beat, walking down the mountain. What do you see? A pretty little evergreen tree. I'll see you later, friends.